Dear gentle viewers of YouTube world, hello and welcome. This is Amrita Sinha, an occupational therapist and life coach in training. This is my day 15 of 75 soft check-in. As you might have noted on my previous recordings, I come on, do a daily check in for 75 days about how my day has gone and the challenges based on the 75 hard framework. The details are all in my previous videos and some links in the description box. Now, as part of this 75 soft challenge, like I mentioned, I invoked the forgiving mode yesterday, which was that you keep your goal even though you do not fulfill your challenges for the day. I'm back on track today, feeling heaps better. My pain levels are down and my emotional levels are up. So I've managed to fulfill all my challenges. My water's on point. Food has been relative. Key point is I've stayed sober, no alcohol, day 15. Um, I've done my meditation and we had another game of squash, which was my exercise today. The book that I'm reading is a money magnet, and like I mentioned, it's a bit dry, but interestingly, the first chapter is about mindset, and the author actually talks about ups and downs are similar in businesses as it is in life, and there's a lot of applicability. And I thought I'd talk a little bit to that, and about myself in that context. So somebody actually asked me, is what do you do really do as an occupational therapist, as a mental health occupational therapist? So I thought I will give you a little insight into that for today's check-in. So as a mental health occupational therapist, I help people rebuild everyday life when mental health trauma or disability has disrupted how they function. We use practical strategies, environmental changes, and skills so that life feels manageable again. And this is just a long way of saying I help people when life stops working the way it's supposed to be. And the key difference is it's not just emotional and it's not just talk therapy, but it is at a practical level. It might be starting from not being able to get out of the bed, or the brain's just not working. You know what to do, but you can't do it. You can't make yourself do it. Motivation is low. When energies crash, when you feel burnt out and tired and exhausted, when you feel overwhelmed by everyday demands of life. And it's not just that simple. You don't need a diagnosis to feel overwhelmed. Life decisions, life experiences, work, relationships, circumstances, they can all throw a spanner in the works. So, my role as a clinician is to help people navigate anxiety, trauma, neurodivergence that you might know as ADHD and autism, psychosocial challenges and disabilities, burnout, and life transitions. But like I said, you don't need a diagnosis to feel like you're drowning in your own life. And I'll speak from personal experience is I started the 75 soft because I was feeling like I was drowning and I needed help resetting a framework which would help me anchor and show up in a more aligned manner. So, if anything I say today lands for you, then please like and subscribe, and I will share some more snippets about my work, about my profession, the skill set that I bring. And if there's anything that kind of rings true for you, reach out and we can have a further conversation. Until then, good night and goodbye.